Cooking, cooking with Becky.
Good morning, everybody. I've got the perfect recipe for the holiday season. Very inexpensive, but very festive and fun. I'm going to show you how to make champagne chicken. Couldn't be easier, and it's really, really delicious. I started out with some boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I've got 4 of them here in the pan, but you can certainly do 5 or 6. And I took the chicken breasts and pounded them just a little bit, dredged them in some flour, seasoned them with some garlic salt or salt and pepper, and just fried them up in some oil, olive oil, and butter until they're just beautiful and brown. Now at this point I want to remove them to a plate, and I'm going to make this wonderful champagne mushroom sauce. It's going to go on top and just really dress up those ordinary chicken breasts. Okay, so I've got a little bit of butter and some sliced mushrooms. And I'm going to add that to the skillet. And if you're not a big fan of mushrooms, you can still do this recipe and just leave the mushrooms out. But I want to use those great pan drippings that are on the bottom of the pan from that chicken to make this wonderful sauce. So it's champagne chicken. So if you've got a little bit of leftover champagne, or you're going to crack open a bottle of champagne for the holidays, and don't worry, you don't have to buy the real expensive stuff. Save a little bit and add it to the bottom of your pan. And get those wonderful brown bits that are on the bottom. Just talking about a 1/4 cup or so. And it's just yummy. I'm going to add some dried tarragon. I love tarragon and chicken together. Or you could do parsley if you don't really like the flavor of tarragon. So a couple teaspoons of that. A little bit of chicken stock. And I've got my pan nice and high. And then the last thing we're going to add is a little bit of heavy whipping cream, just to richen it up. And that's it. It's that easy. Again, that little splash of champagne. You can drink the rest for dinner that night. A little bit of heavy cream, some tarragon or parsley, and a little bit of chicken breast. And we're just going to let that cook down just for a minute or two. Break out a pretty holiday platter. You can garnish it up. And we're going to lay those chicken breasts right on top of the other. Really make a presentation when we bring it to the table. This is a great dish with wild rice or mashed potatoes. So we've got them all lined up. Got the plate garnished nicely with some cranberries and some kale. And then to see how this gravy is just starting to thicken up. Don't want it too thick. That looks just about perfect. At home you could let it cook a little longer, but spoon some of those wonderful mushrooms, which my husband Bob absolutely loves, right over the top. And then a lot of that sauce, just pour it right over. You know, this is a great way to take ordinary chicken breasts, which are very reasonable, and really dress them up for the holidays. My champagne chicken recipe's on our website. You can also pick it up at any Festival Foods. Enjoy. We'll be right back. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.